Ezra. Yeah, I'll call Ezra. Okay, ready for the halacha, Akiva? Instead of doing Yehavedat for halacha, I want to do a halacha that someone actually asked me about, and I actually studied with my son here yesterday, and so I'll share with you as well. So someone wasn't feeling well and wanted to know if he could take medicine on Shabbat, and also me yesterday happens to be yesterday. It took me like 2 hours to clear my nose in the morning. It was really, it's the season is coming, so taking medicine on Shabbat could be an issue because of a gezerah from the rabbis that they're afraid they're going to start grinding medicinal remedies. And so let's see the halacha. So now,
what about like cutting a pill?
That's fine. Cutting a pill is fine. No, that's not correct. Like breaking one in half.
Yeah.
So real men use their hand. If it goes without saying that if we're talking about someone who's sakana, someone who's life in danger, obviously, sakana nefashot, you do whatever you need to do to save someone's life. We're not talking about now a case of a holesh yesh po sakana, of a sick person with a life and death situation, God forbid. We're talking about someone who's just like I was yesterday morning. I woke up, my nose was going, a little bit of head. You don't feel so great, but you're good enough to go about your business. And so, I'm reading from Yalkut Yosef. A sick person with no sakana, no danger, if he's sick enough that he has to go to bed, then he's also sick enough that he can take medicine on Shabbat, syrup, and also to take syrup. So there's levels. There's cholesh yeshbo sakana. There's a sick person that's in danger, and everything is allowed for him, for her. If it's a sick person who's not in danger, but is sick enough that like he has to lay down.
Right.
Yeah, but
remedies. Why would
it's a good question. That's why on Yom Tov, Ovadia writes on Yom Tov, some people are more lenient on Yom Tov. But on Shabbat, the Gezerah still is the same thing for like snapping fingers or clapping hands on Shabbat to a beat. We're afraid you might make music. No one's doing that anymore, but the decrees are still in place. And so someone who's sick, not life danger, but he has to go to bed. He can't walk around. He's allowed to take medicine. Even though he's not in a tremendous amount of sa'ar, of pain, even if he didn't take any medicine before Shabbat, this is the first day of his medication. Still, if he's in bed and he can't get out of bed, he says, I have to lay down. I can't get out of bed. That's called sick enough to take medicine. Now, a chole, let's see. Chole she'en bo sakana shenafal mishkav, mish yesh lo michush be'ama. Someone who has a headache or something, something's bothering him. But he can walk around like a healthy person. Go to work, he's going to go to shul. Or sheyesh lo machobim kalim, he has aches. He has a headache. He cannot take medicine, Tylenol, Advil, or syrup because he's not sick enough that that we're going to waive this decree from the rabbis against medicinal.
not enjoy Shabbat.
I don't think a headache. You agree with it? I don't think a headache's going to make you sicker.
But if it's going to make you not enjoy Shabbat.
But there's a decree. There's a decree that we don't do refuah unless there's this kind of. The question is how bad is it? Is it can you go about your business, or if you don't take the Motrin, you're gonna end up in bed all day? If you're gonna be grumpy enough that you're not gonna come and bid on anything over here, well, wow.
Is this like?
This is pretty standard stuff. It's pretty standard stuff. It's a Mishnah on Shabbat. It's given on Shabbat, and so therefore, but there's an exception here. Ulam. Im hitchil likach me'akedurim. Is it kedurim or kadurim? Kadurim me'erev Shabbat. If you already started your prescription before Shabbat, then if you break the prescription, you're not only not helping yourself, you're hurting the effects from the whole. Doctor said take it every single day for 7 days. Breaking the prescription is going to hurt you. So that already is a leniency. If you started from your medicine before Shabbat, then you can continue and take them on Shabbat. Because if you stop taking them, it's going to make everything go worse the way it was. No, it's talking about medicine. You're on antibiotics or something like this. וכל שכן, אם לוקח התרופות אנטיביוטיות, for sure antibiotics, שיש חשש שהפסקת לקיחתם בשבת תגרום לו נזק. If you stop, it's going to make it worse. But like we said, a Motrin for a headache, if you don't take the Motrin, it's not going to like morph into something else. I don't think so. I never heard of a. If it makes it worse. Yeah. If you end up so bad, you have to go to bed, then that's a different story. It goes without saying here that vitamins and nutrients is not called, so I'll read it for you. First of all, what I said about Yom Tov. Some say this decree applies to Yom Tov as well. Some people say no, on Yom Tov you could take medicine. And he says over here, the halacha would be like the people who are lenient. That on Yom Tov, you're allowed to take medicine on Yom Tov. Aspirin. Some people say that you're allowed to take aspirin on Shabbat, even if it's just a regular headache, like yours. Everybody takes aspirin, like pop aspirin all day long. And some people argue and say, no, aspirin is part of the decree, not doing refuah on Shabbat. And that's the halacha. Strict. That you should not. If you're in a lot of pain, if you're in a lot of distress, if it's really bothering you, you want to take that aspirin or that Motrin, do it a little differently. Wrap it in a besiv. Yirkibena besiv. Yikarchena besiv means what? Yikarchena, you put it in something else. Yikarchena, like korech. Wrap it. Besiv. Samach yud bet. Or lekachta derech shefoferet. Bottle. Take it in a bottle. Israelis, you got to help me out over here. Or put it in water till it dissolves. Yoshua, mazeh sieve. Sieve. He says put the aspirin in a sieve for Shabbat. The shinui. Yikarchena besieve. Samach yod bet. No, it's a shinui. Strings? Oh, okay. No, we're not talking about doctor's orders. If the doctor. That's what we're talking about. Again, Billy Sakana. That's what we're talking about. This is the halacha. No sakana. Who knew he would be so lenient, Yoshua? Sovel zelo sakana. If it's not a lot of sa'ad, then you live with it or do a shinui. Like he says, nobody knows what the shinuis are. For everybody. What's he talking about?
He's talking about like taking
no. Yes, let's continue. Yes, something that's not, this pill is not for healing. Kegon, gilolot akmol. Akmol? Akamol is what they call. Why do they call it akamol? So these types of things, some people say, "Ena bichlal gezer shechikas hamarim." It's not part of the gezerah. Umutar leblo terufa zu af michush be'ama. V'chem mutar le'ati. Okay. V'yesh chokim, and some people argue. ועל כל פנים, מי שיתרגל לבלוע כדורי הגעה לשיכוך כאבים, like you, someone who's accustomed to it every day, ונסלח עליהם כל כך עד שהגוף יתמכר עליהם. You need it? Is that what it means? יתמכר. Addicted. ואם אין לו לקחם מרגיש חולשה וכאבים, if you don't take it, you're going to really suffer, מותר לקחם בשבת. And so therefore, this is the halacha. If you can live with basically, if you can live without it, then live without it. If you're gonna go, if you have to go lay down, that's enough that you can take it. And now vitamins is allowed. Mutar levloa kedure vitamin Shabbat. Vitamins is allowed. Gam le'adam bari, even for a healthy person. Habolam kedele hazek et mazago en lahush bezeh refuah. Okay, for sure, if you're pregnant, and etc. etc. Insulin, I didn't see it here. Insulin sakana. That's sakana, I would say. If they don't take it, something bad can happen. We don't want to take any risks on Shabbat. Okay, and there's more, but we'll stop it here for this halacha. So you got the answer? I don't know what these shinuim are.